Hello, my divinities. Welcome, welcome. As we prepare our little space here, I have excellent news. We have solved the uploading problem. I live in a house that's a little old, and I did not realize why my router had just conked out. And today we finally found the solution. Turns out the plug just isn't working anymore. And that was the main problem. So I was trying to upload without Wi-Fi and it was awful. But we fixed it. Yay! So I'm very excited. Anywho, let's get started with today's collective. Thank you guys so much for being here, for being my support and my listeners. I appreciate you guys so much. Ooh, fire signs might be important. We'll see. Okay, so let's get started. We're going to do the dueling path. Let's start with the foundation of today's decision. Got 3 cards. Oh, wow. Divorce, experiencing a breakup, challenges, make a decision, work on inner healing, and Mercury retrograde, which we just, okay. I know that you guys may interpret it like, oh, we're out of Mercury retrograde, but we're actually not, because we still have the shadow period. The shadow period is like, if you think of Mercury retrograde like the planet taking some time off, right? So the shadow period would be, now it's awoken, you got to give it time to stop being groggy before it's fully awake. That's the shadow period, if that's I'm trying to explain it in the simplest terms possible. So interesting. Okay, let's see. Overview of path number 1 or choice number 1. Oh, pregnancy. Okay. All right. And what would be the reason for this path? What would be the reason for this choice? Ooh. Guardian, a lost loved one watches over you. Okay, what could possibly block or stop this course of action? Manifest. Tell the universe exactly what you want. Okay. Last but not least, what would be the outcome of path number 1? What would be the outcome of path number 1? Oh, we've got 2. Moving, a change of residence, moving in with your partner, and air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Okay. Now, let's look at path number 2. Oh, I just realized this is off center. Sorry, my little OCD just kicks in. And I was wondering why this one was all. Okay. Let's look at path number 2. What is the overview to path number 2? Cycles, fate, karma, something ending, something beginning. All right. And what would be the reason for choosing this path? Patience. Just a few more months, good things come to those who wait. All right. And what could possibly block this path or this choice? What could be the possible blockage to this path? An earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn could be the blockage. Okay. If this path is taken, give me the most likely outcome. They'll be back. Expect to hear from them soon. Okay. So I do want to say something. I've noticed that, let's look at the bottom real quick. Distance. You and your partner may be physically or emotionally distant. Water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, and someone else. Someone is in the middle. Someone is trying to sabotage this. Interesting. I do want to mention the fact that some of these readings seem to come across like they're following, like it's a continuation. But something else I've noticed is that sometimes, although it may seem a continuation, the details vary. It's when we get into the details that they shift a little. So I also, there's 2 possibilities. One, it is a continuing storyline and it's giving additional information, or other people have a similar storyline to your own, and those details are what let them know that this particular story is theirs, Because even when we're talking about someone coming back, we see sometimes it seems like that person has changed. Other times they're just trying to be a trickster. So I think those are different people that are trying to come back, okay? Just want to remind you guys. Okay, so clearly someone, Mercury retrograde has allowed someone to to see clearly that this divorce might be the best option for them. So far, it seems a continuation of part one. Let's see. Tell me about this divorce, challenges, Mercury retrograde. The Sun. Tell me about divorce, challenges, Mercury retrograde. Five of Pentacles. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. With the Star, Nine of Cups, the Lovers. Oh, for sure. For sure. Okay. So this would unfortunately be a third party. If this is not something you want to hear, just click off. You don't need to tell me that you don't want to hear it because I can't control what comes out. Clearly, we've got a third party. So if you're involved with someone who is married, because this is definitely either a marriage or somebody who's just deeply committed, it's going to take a divorce. It's going to take a lot of movement to get them to separate themselves. Let's put it that way. That's why divorce is here. Not that they have to be married, but it would take a lot. Whoever is considering divorce has somebody else in mind. Their wish is a whole other person. Yeah, they want to resurrect some sort of connection with someone else. But to do so, they would need to get a divorce. And the thing is that their happiness is connected to someone else. But that doesn't mean that they don't care about the person they're with. They've still formed some sort of family with them. So it's kind of like having to choose between their happiness and then the happiness of people around them is what it feels like. Because the Five of Pentacles, when they choose other people being happy, they feel devastated because their happiness is elsewhere. This just feels like, you see the star, it feels like the sun. That's why I'm connecting it, sorry. Anywho. And when they are in the energy of, I want to pick my happiness, they're aware that they might make other people unhappy. So that's the challenge. Mercury retrograde, whoever this person is that's considering this choice, hold on. I forgot to turn off the candle. Their Mercury retrograde has helped them go inward and realize that their happiness lies elsewhere. So now it's basically a decision of, do I follow my heart or do I become a self-sacrificial? Do I continue being self-sacrificial? Because that's what they've been doing. Now, this path, pregnancy, what is that? Tell me about pregnancy. Death and rebirth. Tell me about pregnancy. The Moon. Knight of Swords, Six of Wands. Okay. Page of Pentacles, Ten of Wands, the Hermit. All right, so I'm going to say what I feel because that's me just following my intuition mostly. This feels like two possibilities for me, and I could be wrong, but that's what I'm feeling. On one hand, it could be, if this is a feminine energy, thinking whether they should get a divorce or not, this path would be them saying, okay, what if we could still work it out? What if I just need to get pregnant and that would fix our situation? Or two, this feminine could be thinking, I'm waiting for this person to change. And the pregnancy could have to do with transformation because pregnancy is something coming to life and something that you have to wait for it to be fully formed. So I think that going down this path, the feminine, this makes me think it's a feminine making a decision because there's the possibility of pregnancy and they're the ones making the decision, not someone else. I could be wrong though, because it could be masculine deciding to knock someone else up. So let's just put it that way. Whether male or female, if they go down this route, they're thinking either one, all we have to do is have a baby and maybe that'll fix our relationship, or two, I just have to wait for this person to transform, because we do see whoever they're dealing with is learning. Page of Pentacles, they're trying. They are trying to be better. They're trying to be the best version of themselves. But I do think it's quite heavy for them because this is new. Whoever they're with, they're barely trying to adjust. And whoever they're with might be going through some sort of awakening. But they spend a lot of time alone. They're meditating a lot, which is good. But what I'm feeling is that all that does is kind of the person deciding whether they want to get a divorce or not. They're so ready to just take off running, honestly. They have somebody in mind already. I'm telling you, they already have somebody in mind. And the pregnancy possibility is because I think this person's like, if I got this person pregnant, I would force myself to stay. They know that. But their question is, should I force myself to stay? Would that be the right decision? Because ultimately, in their subconscious, what they would like to do is just take off running towards the person that they want to be with. But the only way that that would work is if they put a definitive end to this connection. Now, I do think it has a lot to do with the fact that they've already invested a lot of time and energy here. They might even have, we have guardian here, a lost loved one watching over you. That could be a couple of things, because that's the reason that this path would even be chosen, right? On one hand, guardian could represent whoever's in divorce mode might feel responsible for the person that they're with, or they might have a relative, someone who is watching over them, telling them, you need to stay with this person. Let's see. That could even be a living relative telling them that. Tell me about guardian. The magician. Tell me about guardian. Seven of Wands. Tell me about guardian. Queen of Pentacles. Yeah. I don't like this though, because Seven of Swords, this could be the person that, well, this could work two different ways. Either the person that they're still with is letting them know, you are my guardian. You're supposed to protect me. You've made promises to be with me. Or this is their relatives telling them, you made a promise to watch over this person, yada, yada, yada. Either way, Seven of Swords tells me that there's some sort of sneaky energy with this. So it's manipulative. That's what I feel. It's being used to guilt trip someone. This paired up with this tells me that whoever's being manipulative, they might be using energy work. I don't think it's going to work though, because look at this. I got Seven of Pentacles. This person may already be aware. They're protecting themselves, because look at this little bubble around them. So they're considering this possibility, but they're not letting anybody directly influence them. They're just, kind of like when you have an idea and you're hearing the people around you give their opinion on your idea. That's what they're doing. But they're not allowing this person to influence them, which tells me, especially with the magician there, whoever this is that's trying to influence them has some sort of, they may be really good at work, like magic. Let's see. Tell me about manifest. We'll see. Ten of Pentacles. Tell me about manifest. The Empress. Yeah. Okay. So this could be the person that they're with. King of Swords. This could be the person that they're with. The person that they're with may be trying to manifest a pregnancy. It doesn't matter whether it's male or female, because they know that that's the only way they could hold on to this person, because this person is already discussing with them the possibility of splitting up. So they know that the only way that they can hold on to this person is if they manifest a pregnancy. That way they could have a family if they got pregnant. They know that this person, King of Swords, is someone who does the right thing. They know that this person will be like, I can't abandon my child. I would not do that, regardless of if this makes me unhappy or not. Their friends might be advising them to do this to this person. Interesting. So let's see. The outcome. Tell me about moving and air sign. Moving and air sign. I've got 4 of Pentacles, 2 of Swords. Tell me about moving and air sign. 5 of Swords. 7 of Cups, 3 of Swords. Tower. Oof, yeah. If this path was chosen, whoever this person is that's considering divorce, they already know how unhappy they would be. They already know that it would break their heart because they don't actually want to be here. And you know, I don't know why I'm feeling the way he's holding his head, and the 5 and the 2 makes it the 7 of Swords. Air is about clarity, right? Even in tarot, air is the swords. It's communication, it's clarity. But here we have 7 swords. So I feel like this person, it's almost like it would confirm to them that someone else meddled, that someone else, because I'm sorry, there's so many things going through my head. Okay, let me slow down. Let me slow down because I'm like scattered right now. The fact that he's holding his head this way makes me feel like if these two are still together, I don't think they're having sex. Because this person's over here weighing out, options, choices, decisions. So if all of a sudden they accidentally got drunk or something like that, like I feel like they would realize later something was put in their drink. Which I've said this before, but I said this way back in the holiday time. Someone is still up to that shit because that's what I'm seeing. I'm seeing this makes me feel like somebody waking up and you know how they're holding their head like, oh man, what's wrong with me? They would know that they were fucked with. Now, it would be it would be the outcome. It means that it would be too late by then for them to change anything. So they need to be careful. They need to be very careful. They might need to move. If they're considering making this choice, Spirit might be telling them, you might do better walking away because these two might still live together. And Spirit is warning them, you're over here weighing out options, but this person is thinking about holding on to you. So if you stay, you're about to get caught in some sort of web. You need to create distance between yourself and this person. Because if this went down, this person would have to stay here. They already know themselves. They would not abandon a newborn that's theirs. So let's look at side number 2. Tell me about cycles. Tell me about cycles. Seven of Cups, tell me about cycles. King of Wands in the world. The 4 of Cups, 3 of Pentacles, 6 of Pentacles. So basically, Spirit is trying to tell this person, if you decide to go towards the collective, if you decide to go towards the person you actually want to be with, this path would require completely closing out the cycle. In fact, it would completely close out multiple cycles because this person might have multiple people around them. And to be able to have this one not be the one that got away, they would need to be very decisive and close out multiple cycles, but especially this one. Okay. Let's see, the reason. Tell me about patience. I have Queen of Cups, 3 of Swords. Tell me about patience. Judgment, King of Pentacles. The 7 of Pentacles, the 6 of Cups, Page of Swords. See, I told you a lot of it had to do with how much time they've invested over here. So here's the thing. Patience is here because whoever is on this side, they've already dealt with this person. This is a connection they already had. Three of Swords, they broke this person's heart. So if they do go this route, Spirit is already letting them know, you want to resurrect this, it's going to take you some time. You're going to have to show this person how completely dedicated and devoted you are, committed to them before anything came up of it. Because right now, this person over here, this Queen of Cups, don't trust whoever's making this decision. They don't trust them. But they also know that that's not, they can't help that. They know that. They did, whatever they did was trustworthy, not trustworthy, oops, I dropped a card. It's well deserved. Let's put it that way. It's well deserved to say that the Queen of Cups should not trust them. So, yeah. The only way it would work is if they're willing, and this is somebody who does put in a lot of time, but the way they see it, this one at least is fighting to keep them. And this one over here has already cut them off. So this is a gamble. I think that's their dilemma. This one over here, they could put in a lot of time and energy, but they don't know if it would pay off. Spirit is telling them it would. It might take you a few months to win this person's trust, but good things would come of that. Patience. Now let's see. Let's look at earth signs. Why is earth signs the blockage? Tell me about earth signs being the blockage. Four of Wands. Two of Cups. Eight of Cups. So this person over here did show up with Queen of Pentacles energy, so it could be a King of Swords, the one making this decision. Two of Pentacles, Knight of Cups, Queen of Swords. This could be an earth sign, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, and they could be the blockage in the sense that they might try to still hold on to this person. If this because I'm guessing it's a masculine now because of the way the cards have developed. If this masculine does not fully close out the cycle, this person may try to come back, right, on another Mercury retrograde. Like, let's say right now we're closing out a Mercury retrograde. They realize, okay, that's the end of that. On the next Mercury retrograde, while they're over here working hard to build a connection with the Queen of Cups, this person could come back and try to act like we're not done. We're still, 8 and 2 of Cups. That was the happiness, right? We still have a family. We can still work on this. We still have a relationship. We were together for so long. That's the only thing that could possibly block this. This masculine would have to have the fortitude to be able to resist that. I think one of the problems between them now, because I don't know why this is making me feel like one of the problems they have now is that the masculine doesn't feel loved by this person, whereas they feel loved because the Queen of Cups naturally gives love. But with this Queen of Pentacles is more reserved, a lot more reserved. Even if they're married, it's very, or just committed. So this masculine walking away, it feels like it would unleash something within this feminine. They're like, okay, I do love you, like a lot. That might be the only thing that could sway this masculine a little bit. They might start doubting, like, did I make the right choice? It would be a test, because meanwhile, this feminine over here they're still taking the time to build trust with her, while this one over here is being all sweet and loving. Do you see what I'm saying? So that could still be a blockage. However, the outcome is they'll be back. Let's see what that's about. Tell me about they'll be back. Who's back? Ace of Swords. The Hanged Man. Nine of Swords. Two of Pentacles again. Okay. If this decision was taken and this earth sign came and started creating havoc, chaos, I do think the masculine might take some time off with the Hanged Man. They might be like, wait, let me make sure I'm making the right decision. Which might put the Queen of Cups over here in a lot of anxiety, but ultimately, I think that they'll still choose the Queen of Cups. Because this person they've been sacrificing for I don't know how long, but they've been sacrificing for some time. So they'll weigh up the pros and cons and they'll just be like, nah, I just can't. We're done. Ten of Swords. This is done. It's been done. I don't know why I'm possibly even listening to this. I already know who I want. I've been wanting that person because they've completely shifted their perspective. So that's why the universe is telling this person you need to close out the cycle. Because this person's going to try and interfere while you're over here trying to build the Queen of Cups. This person's going to want to interfere and make it seem like y'all still have something when you clearly know there's nothing there. So, yeah, that's what I got for you guys. We'll see. We'll see what happens. By the way, this decision could have to do with Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Or keep in mind, this person doesn't have to be a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. This could be their rising sign, their moon sign. Maybe it's their dominant energy in their chart. But this would be somebody who is at a distance from you and who is dealing with someone else. That's how you'll know if this is your story or not, okay? So that's what I got for you guys. I hope that gave you some sort of clarity or guidance. And I will talk to y'all on the next one. Bye-bye.